Welcome to my channel. I'm here to make you think. I'm here to enlighten you and show you things that I peep. But before I do that, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to ring that post notification bell so that you can receive a notification the moment I drop a video. And I thank you in advance. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Welcome back. Please go and check out the rest of my videos about the Mandela Effect. But I'm going to give you a brief of what it's about. The Mandela Effect comes from a time where a whole bunch of people thought that Mandela had actually died. In fact, he was not dead, but these people actually remember him dying. They remember eulogies, funerals, rest in peace, stuff like that, but he was really never dead. So go check out those videos because I have a lot of them and they are very, very interesting and they are going to blow your mind. Okay? Go check those out. 13. But I'm going to start with one of these tonight. Does anybody remember Cliff Notes? Cliff Notes are something that you can use to study with. It's like a summary of different stories and whatever subject you're studying. It's a summary of that to help you study better. Okay? It's like some people even say like, people use it to cheat on tests with and stuff like that. It's almost a way so you don't have to read the whole thing. It's like because some people can't absorb information as easy as others. It may take them longer. So Cliff Notes are helpful for stuff like that, for people like that who need help trying to, read something and then understand, understand what it's about. So Cliff Notes is something that, people will use. Now, does anybody remember it being called Cliff's Notes? Okay? Cliff's Notes. And it's not like there's an apostrophe there, like there's some type of possession, like it's someone named Cliff's Notes. It has an S there after the F. Now this is from 1984, as you can see. How is that possible? These are old. How in the world could that have happened from 1984? Someone explain. That doesn't make any sense. From 1984, there's an F. It said Cliff's Notes. Cliff's Notes doesn't even sound right and it doesn't even look right. But that's what it's. Apparently it was never Cliff Notes. It was always Cliff's Notes. And whiteout. This is the stuff that we use if we messed up with a pen and we try to, instead of crossing it out with the pen, making it look kind of, raggedy, we use whiteout because it was a more like, it looked better. It didn't look great, but it looked better because, you could actually write on top of it. But it was called, it's still called whiteout. But look at the spelling of that. Do you remember being spelled like that? Because first of all, the color of it is white. Now do not get this confused with the other thing. We have something called liquid paper. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about whiteout because it was the color white and it's something that you still use to cover up your mistakes when you write in a pen. Now, the word was spelled like the color white, W-H-I-T-E. Now it's whiteout. And you can see these are very old. You can go back, you can look and see this is old. The first one I showed was old. Where's the H? The H disappeared. It's not because it's a new logo. The Mandela Effect is not a new logo. The Mandela Effect is when things literally change. History is created, history changes, disappears, sometimes even comes back. It's so weird. But whiteout, yeah. Can somebody please leave in the comments and let me know what do you remember, how do you remember this word, this thing being spelled? Because it was never spelled with an H, obviously. It was always whiteout with just spelled like whiteout. Makes no sense. Anyway, remember? Nightmare on Elm Street. This came out in like 1984, 1985, something like that. Do y'all remember the color of Freddy's sweater? Who remembers it looking Christmassy like this? This is some Christmas shit. Like red and green sweater. That's not even really creepy. Like it was a black and red sweater. Now you may find photos of him online with the black and red sweater on, but if you go back and look at the movie, and you won't see him with the black and red sweater. It's green and white. Excuse me, it's green and red. It was apparently always green and red. That damn machine, man, it really has the capacity to change things. Where you can no longer find the originals. I'm talking about all kind of stuff. It's not just for movies. As you've seen, I've done videos, logos, TV shows, all that type of stuff. Stuff changes. Even here, you can see it's green. This is Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The first one I showed you was 1. You know what I'm saying? You can just go back further and just look at the movies and see that his sweater was never black and red. It was always red and green. That's just weird. It would look more Christmassy to me. It just screams Christmas when you see the red and the green. But anyway, remember Chester Cheetah, okay? This is very old. Like these images are more up-to-date versions of Chester Cheetah. But Chester Cheetah, been around since like the early 80s. I'm gonna say maybe 1984, 85, maybe 86. It was like that time in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? He was a smooth talking little cheetah. talking about the cheese. And what do you guys remember him saying? Can somebody please leave in the comments and let me know, even if you have any questions. Do you remember him saying, it ain't easy being cheesy? He said, it ain't easy being cheesy. Or do you remember him saying, it's not easy being cheesy? Because it's not easy being cheesy, that's not what I remember. Now you see how old this is? This is from the actual commercial. Because back in the day, the cheese curls, they had like a blue and white bag, and the Cheetos had a red and white bag. It's so new now, because I'm old, I'm 42 years old. So as you can see, this is how the old bag used to look, and this is what he used to say, it ain't easy being cheesy. That's what he said, it ain't easy being cheesy. There was no, it's not easy being cheesy. You know what I'm saying? It don't even sound as smooth when you say it's not easy being cheesy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I guess if you add the voice to it, whatever, something like that, but no. That's not what he said, but it changed. You can't find him saying it. You may see it written, but that's not what he said. His voice, listen to his voice. Go listen to this commercial. And you're going to hear it say, it's not easy being cheesy. And I know that's not what it was, but whatever. Rodney King, remember this? This is from what year was this? Forget what year was this with Rodney King? This is 1991, March 3rd, 1991. Rodney King was a victim of police brutality from the LAPD department in California, okay? He was being chased, a high-speed chase during an arrest, okay? And they caught him and they beat the living crap out of him. They beat him so bad that where he couldn't even really speak. You know what I'm saying? That clear. His voice changed. He was a handsome man, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they did to him. That's his face. You know what I'm saying? His face had got swollen. You know what I'm saying? Abused and beat up. They beat him with sticks. It's on video. You know what I'm saying? But it was a famous saying that he said, you know what I'm saying? Because he was talking about the police brutality and how he wished it would stop. And he asked the question. I mean, it was a statement. It was like a question statement. He said, and this is a quote, he had said, can we all just get along? Now, people have jokingly said that over the years. But if you listen to him now, he says, I'm telling you, I promise you, it says, can we all get along? Now that makes sense, can we all get along? But that's not what he said originally. Originally he said, can we all just get along? Now please tell me how the hell does that happen? But then again, I know that machine has the ability to change things that people said, things that people wore, people's clothing, you know what I'm saying, logos, movie titles, lines in movies, lyrics to songs. So many things have changed. Go check it out. I have other videos talking about this. That's not what Rodney King has said. But check out my last video right here. This video was on more Mandela Effects, talking about the village people, because they saying it's 6 people now, and all I remember was 5 and stuff like that. Go check that out. It's a good video. Thank you for watching. Come back.